What's up, guys? I'm so excited to share my YouTube channel with you. My channel is basically a window into my life, but for my first video, I wanted to sit down with a family friend who used to work at the CDC and has been on the front lines of global pandemics his entire career. So here are my questions that I have for him on the coronavirus in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Cyrus, how are you?
Doing well.
Nice to actually officially get a chance to meet you here. Can I get you real quickly to explain why people should actually be listening to you and as someone who is an expert in the field?
Sure. My name is Dr. Cyrus Shahpar. I'm the team lead of the Prevent Epidemics team at Resolve to Save Lives. We work on preventing epidemics around the world. And my most recent prior position was as the team lead of the U.S. Global Rapid Response Team at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control.
How the hell are you not sick all the time? Are you just constantly sanitizing your hands 24/7?
In this, I've been more diligent about doing that. I was on the plane last night. I'm going on the plane tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everything off. And to be honest, I'm gonna when I get home, I'm gonna be at home as much as possible.
So this was intended to be a funny but also informative Q&A with you. But in the last 24 hours, we've actually had major disruption to society that you had told Erica a few weeks ago, and to be totally honest and transparent, I had kind of dismissed a little bit. And what I'm referring to specifically is the NBA canceling, the NCAA canceling. So is this the beginning of Western American society just sort of stopping?
Yeah, I think we're at the beginning of this situation in most countries in the world, including the United States. The only countries that appear to maybe be over the hump are China and Korea. So for the rest of those countries, we really are, in the early period, and things like not being able to go outside and engage in social activities, go to work, perhaps schools, kids going to school, those things are likely to ramp up in terms of being canceled or just not a part of our routine lives. And we're going to have to get used to being home more, being away from people more if we're outside. Most people say at least 6 feet away from somebody, and just living a little bit differently. And that's only going to go up in the near term.
I'm going to start with a very generic question. If you are an average American who gets up and goes to work, should you start, when you're reading about this and the news is ramping up, should you start to panic? Is it the panic time now? Are we not there yet, or should you not panic at all?
What we would say as public health professionals is not to panic at all.
Right.
Because if you panic, then it's replacing the preparedness that you should be doing, and you're not going to think clearly. It's all about being proactive about what can I do to reduce my risk.
Okay.
And what can I do to reduce my risk of getting into people unintentionally, people who are very vulnerable, like my parents or my grandparents, right? So what steps can I take? We know this is a big deal, and it's something that is going to affect everybody in terms of their daily life. But if you panic, then you could put yourself in situations that maybe you shouldn't be in, instead of just thinking, okay, what am I going to do today? How's it going to be different than what I used to do?
A lot of people might have trips upcoming. Generically, should someone travel or avoid traveling?
Yeah, different situations. International travel is not advised.
Okay.
It's also not possible in some places, as you've seen by the travel restrictions.
Right.
Domestic travel in the United States, I think, would cut down. Most people would say to essential travel only because there's risks out there that we can't really quantify. Risks of you leaving your house, going to the airport, risks at the airport, and also on the plane. And then, of course, when you get to the other side, it depends on what you're doing there. Are you there for a tourist? Are you going to be at somebody's house, like family? It's a little bit different. And then also, you got to remember that some people are, they don't show symptoms for a while when they're infected. They can also, somebody else potentially, when they're not showing symptoms. So I might think I'm okay. I don't want to go hurt anybody, but when I get there, I'm going to visit my family, and they're older. Then if they get sick, then they can have a severe outcome. So do you really want to risk that kind of thing? What
are the symptoms? If I am a hypochondriac and I'm feeling a little under the weather and it's flu season, what would be the telltale signs to look for that make you want to go get checked out with a doctor?
Yeah, so there are no specific things that say, unfortunately.
Right.
That say, if you have this, okay, it's going to be coronavirus, right? Versus the common cold or flu. They both have fever and cough. The flu has a little bit more sore throat, muscle aches and fatigue than coronavirus, but you can see those things in coronavirus. The two most prominent things, fever and cough, are present in both.
As a medical doctor, do you get annoyed with the conversation that talks about the flu's more dangerous or it kills more people. Like the sort of like naivete that exists around coronavirus. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think more as a kind of a disease detective type that in the sense that we don't know a lot about this. So to make projections about what it's gonna be like in a month, or a month ago, if you had said what it was gonna be like today, nobody could have said it. If they said, they wouldn't be telling the truth. That flu is a very serious thing. It kills thousands of people in the United States every year. I think 12 to 61,000 was the range in the 2010s. So that's a lot of people. But this, it kills more people who get it. Okay, so if the same amount of people get this that get flu every year, then more people are going to die. Right. We just don't know how many people are going to get it. So it's too premature to say it's worse or better than the flu. And I think if we say the flu's much worse, and the flu's something we deal with every year, then people aren't going to really be concerned about this like they should be. Okay, well, let me ask you this: in a preventive measure or a preventive society, should we be out there stockpiling goods? I mean, you cannot find hand sanitizer, toilet paper. Yeah, I think it's time to think about the essentials. Yeah. Like, what do you need? If I'm telling you, you're going to be at home for 30 days, not that you wouldn't leave ever, but, if you're going to be at home most of the time, what are the essential things you need to live your daily life? There's certainly delivery services in many parts of the United States, but we don't know if those are going to be functioning at a high level throughout this whole thing. So it's the essentials. And things like masks, I think, are a problem right now. The recommendation is not right now that everybody in the community needs to wear a mask. And we're seeing shortages on the healthcare worker side. Okay. Hospitals not having a mask because of the big demand. This is a question that I have, and I'm sure there's not really an answer to, but let's just address it real quickly. There's probably not a vaccine anytime soon. We hear a lot about a vaccine. There's many vaccines that are in development, but we're probably a year away. And we don't know how effective it will be. We have the opportunity potentially to have treatments available much sooner. As soon as a couple months potentially. So we don't know how effective they'll be. If they're effective, then treatments might help you prevent you from getting it. And also if you get it, make you have less severe symptoms. Got it. So it just depends how well they work. So I wouldn't say a year from now. We don't know what a year from now looks like. Got it. If there's a possibility that this goes away. To be honest, that's in the realm of possibility. But right now, every indication, every fact is that it's not. If you were to compare this to a movie or pop culture, are we thinking this is more Outbreak, where there's a monkey and there's a disease, but like you're going to get on the ground and save us with Cuba Gooding Jr.? Or is this eventually The Walking Dead, where we're going to literally turn into zombies and eat each other? Because I have a lot riding on 2020, and I need to know where my story is going to end here. Yeah, I don't think we're headed to that situation. It's certainly scary right now what we're seeing, especially with all these things being canceled that are a part of our daily lives. But this has happened in humanity many times. It has been a while since it last happened. We've made it through. When's the last time that you would say this happened? Yeah, so there was a pandemic technically in 2009 with H1N1. It wasn't as severe. The ones that potentially mimicked this the most, based on what we know right now, were 1957 and 1968. They were called Hong Kong flu and Asian flu, and each of them killed over 1 million people globally. So, but it's been, I say 1968, it's been 50 years. So in most people's lifetime who are on Earth, we haven't experienced this as adults. So, but yeah, this has happened multiple times. 1918 being the most severe Spanish flu, killed millions of people. But we persist, and I think, we're in general, when times get tough, humans pull together and are resilient. We just have to pull together 6 feet apart this time. I so appreciate your time. This is super helpful. I'm gonna have you close and give you the final word on this here. If people are watching who are still nervous, because I think so much of the information is not direct. It's sort of ambiguous at this point. It's like, hey, you shouldn't fly, but you technically could fly, but you shouldn't fly, and we may close. And that's just, I think, because the disease in the virus is evolving. What would be a message to people who are scared? I think it's to keep informed on the situation, especially your local situation, what's going on around you. That'll help you make the best decisions, and look to sources that are credible, that are, use valid information. This is like public health departments, U.S. Centers for Disease Control, World Health Organization. You need to look to the experts in public health to get your information. Well, Cyrus, this is super helpful. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. I know that you're probably going to talk to my sister at some point, but I appreciate it. And I look forward to meeting you in LA at some point, hopefully soon. So. All right.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah,
Take care.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks.